Welcome back to WeatherBug here on this Election Day Tuesday. Meteorologist Todd Nelson with a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. And really the only problem I see in terms of widespread rain and maybe trying to get out to the polls a bit on the soggy side would be in the central and southern plains. And we'll talk about that in a second. But we're going to be entering a clipper fest here. Several clippers rolling in on a northwesterly breeze in the upper levels of the atmosphere, helping to really kind of fluctuate the temperatures over a several-day period, but then much colder heading into the weekend and early next week. All right, so here's our rainfall forecast. This is going to take us out through Thursday morning, but notice all the heavy rain from the middle Mississippi Valley down into Texas. We're talking as much as 3 to 5 inches of rain possible. Good news for some areas in Texas and Oklahoma as we are still dry and dealing in drought conditions, but our rainfall forecast in the Pacific Northwest is showing some pretty decent moisture. Very large area of low pressure just south of the Kodiak Island region. On the south side of that, a fairly strong Pacific flow helping to really push in that moisture. And again, there will be some high elevation snow in the Rockies and the Intermountain West. And then down to the south, we have this moisture plume heading right into Texas and Oklahoma. Out ahead of this, it is very warm, and the warmth is going to be ending as we get into the end of the week. Here's one blob of colder air. In a brief break, another blob of colder air, and then heading into early next week, we're showing signs that the northern tier of the nation could be very cold as that upper level low kind of swings down to the south. So with that said, we do expect some snowfall into the Rockies, a few areas of snow along the northern tier of the nation with one of these clipper systems rolling through, and maybe even into the Appalachians. But out ahead of this front today, 5 to nearly 10 degrees above average from New York to D.C. Election Day in D.C., we've got 68 degrees and some pretty quiet conditions, but the showers will be heading in and just a few general thunderstorms down to the south.